be able to show you how to get the most amount of shillings that I have found from the Valedale thing. So I have finished all of the paths, and I always heard how people were getting like a lot of shillings after they finished, and I was always so confused, but then I seem to have figured it out. So you obviously start by doing your whole garden with flax, because it takes the shortest amount of time, so you're able to collect them quicker. I think it's every 40 minutes. And then I'll show you what to do after. So after you collect all of the flax, see I've got 175. You're gonna want to make it all into hay, and because you're finished all the paths, especially the terra path, you're also going to be getting light from each thing you create and craft. So then you zoom through all that. And then once you've finished all the hay, you see that also after you collect all the flax, you actually can get extra seeds. And so then you're going to want to extract the light from seeds, as many as you can. And I do like to leave around 15 seeds just in case I become really unlucky and don't get all the extra seeds. And as you see, I've already got 1400 light, and then I usually do one round just running around and getting the piles of leaves. And also finding all the little ruin carvings and getting the most out of that as well. And just doing this little area, because you can get quite a few ruin carvings. Like sometimes there's one that spawns on that tree. And just going through a little route that you can do whenever you're not too busy. Sometimes one can spawn on the ground just there, or on the tree here. And also collecting little plants there. There's also a carving that spawns there. And sometimes one on this tree. And one here. And just one here as well. And sometimes you'll even get fireflies for wisps. And there can be two spots one on this side and one on that side for the carving. I'm just going to quickly exchange. And then when you come back, I've already gained almost 600 light for that. And then I just come down here and use up my garden powder that I collect. And then I'll do one more time just to get some more light. And just like that, I already have 2400 light. And now what you're gonna wanna do is I like to take one out just so that I can always have a placement for when I ever get more. And then you're just gonna wanna sell it. And it gives you the same amount of your Vic shillings as you have light. And then also when you get 100 stack of hay, you can also sell that, and it sells for 500. So that's just a little bit of an extra to get more shillings from that. And now I've got enough to get a new thing of clothes. Although I will be waiting until I get about 8,000 shillings so that I could get the more expensive stuff that's just come into the store. And that only took me about 10 to 15 minutes to get about 2.5 to almost 3,000 shillings. And you can do that every 40 minutes once your garden has come up again.